What up, y'all? Welcome back to Shipped Across the Border. My name is Max. I'm here with my teammate Chris, and today we have on number 10, the grandfather of our team, Colby Moultrie.
Oh, it's like for like speaking better and shit?
No,
So why'd you say for the podcast?
bacon's not real, and neither are now.
No, bacon's not real, because if you go to a grocery store, there's too much bacon.
Keep working, your time will come.
It sounds like you're eating human bone.
It's a mini
It sounds like you're eating
cucumber.
hamster bone.
This might be stupid, but is India in the Middle East? I don't think so. Is it? So, Cole, you're from Buffalo.
Correct.
We've already had some people on Buffalo talk about the Buffalo basketball scene. So I don't want to ask you that, but I want to ask you about that state championship run that you had, that notable, that's been talked about a lot around the locker room. The coach said that. I just want to hear that story. And because I don't think, you've had the most success in Buffalo basketball out of any of our teammates in high school.
I just get fucked in this part because I didn't do the background research, all this. I was not prepared to ask that question.
You were not in the film when he said he won a state championship?
No, I know Dino said he won 4 rings, though.
Yeah,
Rings?
I
You
just
have
want to
4
hear.
rings?
I have 4 rings,
6
yes.
rings. I knew that.
But
4
2 high
rings?
school, 2 high school, 2 college.
All right.
One basketball or one basketball in high school, 1 football in high school, then 2 college basketball ones.
UB.
Yep.
All right, so
Correct.
start off with the first one. Well, I mean, we're a basketball podcast, so the
So
high
let's see,
school.
the first one was the basketball one. That was my junior year. That was the first year I transferred into Canisius High School. Before that, I was at North Tonawanda High School. But
Do you transfer for basketball or or for sports? Or?
yeah, it was for sports in general. It wasn't specifically basketball. It was mainly my friend Justin. His father knew the football coach and just told them that I play football as well. So they wanted to get me there for football. And then the basketball coach had heard about me, so he said I could come play for him as well. And then that's how I kind of got in the basketball thing. But I didn't go there specifically for basketball. It was more for football. But then, I don't know, we had a good team. So we had like we had 3 7-footers. But so we had like 3 6'7" kids, Staff, Madu, and then Charles. And then we had a good team. We had like, I don't know, I can't name everybody. It was like Will, Justin, me. It was a bunch of people, but we were good, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why we were so good. I'm assuming, I guess it's because we had 2 6'7" kids in high school, and we had good guys who played defense, so there wasn't really.
Wasn't Trapper on that team too?
I don't know.
Didn't
might have
coach
got
say you
pulled
won a
up at the end.
championship with Trapper?
No. He might have got pulled up at the. He might have been. I don't know. He
Oh,
might
he's
have got
not-
no. He wasn't that year because Jace was the only 10th grader on the team, and Trav Brazier, a year younger than me, so he was in 10th grade. But my senior year, me and Trapper played together. But no, we did not. My senior year we lost in the state championship semifinal. But
Damn, so y'all were tough.
What
Yeah,
position
we're
did you
good.
play in football? I don't know shit about football, but I'm gonna ask for people who are curious.
Yeah, for the people
All
who
right, so-
know football.
my junior year, I mainly played defense. I didn't play offense like that. But my position on offense, my junior year, I was a running back. We had a bunch of good running backs. So Canisius was like a football school, so they kind of recruit us per se, I guess. So kids would just come there specifically for football. So the first time I was at Canisius, I walked in, bro, and I'm standing in there about to go talk to the football coach, and I see this kid walk in, bro. He's like, I don't know, he's probably 5'10", but he's 225, just straight fucking ock muscle. I'm like, yo. I'm like,
That's not you.
nah, it was
Not
not
yet.
you. I can show you.
Not yet.
I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of him just so y'all can get an idea. of
Is
what he
Canisius
looks like.
known around the New York State area as a really good sports school?
Yeah, bro. So the year before I came, or 2 years before I came, they were just the undisputed New York State champs, #1 in the state. No one beat them. They had I think they had 11 people go D1.
So they're beating.
Jesus Christ.
They're smoking teams from New York City.
Yeah. But so
Damn.
here, y'all could just look. That's just to kind of talk about. That's why my first day there. That's
So
what I
I'm gonna have
seen,
to put
bro.
this in there. Dude.
God, fucking.
Yeah.
You know those bulls, those cows that have a myostatin deficiency and they're just balls of muscle? Have you seen those?
No, that's like him.
That's exactly what he is.
That's
Holy
exactly
fuck.
what it is. I'm like, all right, bro. So,
He's
but
a brick shit
so
ass.
he was yeah, bro. So he was a running back. So there you see, I really
I'm about to put
wasn't.
a picture right here of that guy.
But it was crazy. So I don't know. It was just I played So my junior year, I played on defense. I played like linebacker, so I was an outside linebacker basically, and I would come down onto the line, so I'd be like a defensive lineman as well. So that was cool. I was a dog. I'll pull up some film if y'all want. The
Some
championship
film?
game.
Should
Should
we
we
make
make-
the only
maybe
time
we
we're
make
gonna
him a
have football film and basketball film
Football
on
film and
TikTok?
basketball film on the joint. Yeah, definitely could
That'd
have
be crazy.
that.
So then, how do you like? So now you obviously went on and played college basketball, not football. So how did you make that? Like, what pushed you in the way of basketball, and how did you make
Was
that
there an
transition?
option to play college football?
I didn't want to play college football. Like I just didn't want to. But yeah, I probably could have. I had got a letter from Harvard when I was in 11th grade about football.
Harvard?
Yeah, like requesting my transcripts and whatnot. But I just didn't want to play college
Shit.
football. Like not to say I don't like football, but I don't love football. So I was to play college. I'm like, no, it gets cold outside. I don't want to practice. Helmets, fingers in the helmets and shit. It just gets cold, bro. Football is like football's not like basketball, like where you're just going the whole time. You play for 5 seconds and you stand there for 10 seconds. You play for 5 seconds, stand there for 10 seconds. So it's like, bro. And then you're not playing the whole time because you got second string people they got to get into. So then you stand on the sideline in the cold weather, just windy and shit, and it's like, all right, this is ridiculous. And like I don't know, it's cool, but it's for certain. You gotta love football, and I just didn't love it. So I'm like, I don't really want to play college football. But my senior year, I played safety. They had moved back to safety. But I would come down and be in the line. I'd be a linebacker as well when the safety had to come in the box. So that was cool too. But I don't know. Football was fun. It was fun. I didn't want to play any college football. I love basketball, and that's really what I wanted to do. I really didn't almost play my senior year actually, which is crazy because that's the year we got the state championship ring. I really was not about to
And you
play.
transferred in for football.
Yeah, I told my coach and everything. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not about to play. I'm not feeling it. But they convinced me. So I ended up playing, came to camp like a day late because I really was not about to play. I'm like, bro, I'm not playing. Like, I was working at Gym Stick, and I'm like, I'm going to focus on basketball. I'm not doing this year. And they convinced me, so I'm like, all right, quit my job. They was tight as hell with me. It's like, what you mean you quit? And I'm like, I'm done. I'm going to play football. She's like, oh, well. And she was
How do you
solid. So
gotta
she
do?
still, the lady who fired me, man, I feel like she still got, like, little
Animosity.
spitefulness, animosity towards me today, bro. Because I be going in there and getting my food sometimes. She be acting weird towards me. I be like,
6 years later.
bro, I was like 16 years old, bro. I'm like I was a kid, bro. Like, what you really want me to do?
8 years later.
Yeah, but
That's
football was
crazy.
cool though. We won the state championship in football my senior year though. Freaking, we was down, bro. We came down, got like an interception in the red zone, and then we drove about down like the whole field and on like no time left on the clock play, scored a touchdown to win it. So that was dope, good experience. But I had mono then. Little did I know.
Yeah.
Got back home, monoed up.
Still got a ring though.
Hell yeah, I got 2 rings in high school, which was dope. And it was really cool because like when I was transferring, like before I was gonna transfer to Canisius, I was supposed to go to Sweet Home. And,
Shout
it was
out
a
Joe.
whole-
Shout out Joseph Veal.
Yeah, shout out Joe Ville. I was about to go to Sweet Home, be near Joe Ville, but so it was like a big
Joe
thing
was
in my
probably
school.
like 6th grade.
Joe was probably
Yeah, he's
just born.
Just born, exactly. But it was like a big thing. Like, everybody in my school, my coach, my coach was a substitute teacher. So like, I had class one day. And he came up to me. We was sitting in class before class started, and he like, man, I heard you're about to leave. Like, what can I do? Like, and I was just like,
At
bruh,
NT?
yeah. But I'm like, bro, it's not really nothing you could do. It had nothing to do with him really. I was just like, I'm just trying to better my future type stuff. So, but didn't end up going there. I ended up going to Canisius, which was the best choice because I would have probably went to Sweet Home. I would have played more, or whatever. It wasn't that I wasn't playing more. It's just like my AAU coach was the assistant coach at Sweet Home.
So
So
the
like,
connection, yeah.
if I would go there, I could just really just do whatever the fuck I wanted, and like that seems fun in high school, like to go. But
Yeah.
ended up going to Canisius and was part of an actual team, and learned how to play a role and stuff, and that was cool. So
What was your role on that team? Because I'm sure like
so I mean,
we'll get onto what you did after that in a minute. But I'm sure there was guys who went high major D1 from that school.
not
Or-
even
or,
high
like,
major D1. Like I think
definitely scholarship players.
our highest player that went was Staff, and he went to Hofstra. I don't really consider that high major.
That's
Like
still that's mid.
it's not it's D1. Like it's bad. Like it's
Yeah.
that's great school, but I would not. What do you consider high major? Like Kentucky, some shit like that, some crazy shit. But like, nah, we have no one go like that. But yeah, Staff was the person who went. What were we talking about before?
What was
that?
your role?
Oh, my role. Yeah, so same thing, play defense, defend people. I've always been good at defense. And the crazy thing is, I never played man defense till I got to Canisius. Like, when I was at NT, bro, we just played a zone.
I never played man defense till I got here.
Really?
Basically,
That's wild.
my last 3 years we played.
You've never played man defense in high school?
I played man defense, but like we mainly ran a 2-3 and 1-3-1, and 3-2. We just like switched defenses the whole game. We pressed. So we were just a team of like 4 high level guards and then like 1 forward who was like 6'4", 6'5", and we just killed teams in a 1-3-1 and just ran. I probably had my senior year 8 points a game off fast break layups just from steals because
Yeah.
we just picked teams apart and we just
See.
had like guards.
We didn't have my teams had bigs. Like when I was even at NT, like my sophomore year, we had a 7-footer. He was 6'10". Then we had a 6'5", athletic, very athletic. He went to play. What's a damn school? It's in New York City. Why can't I think of it right now?
D1.
Yeah, he played football though. He was a quarterback there. Damn.
New York City D1.
I can't think of it. It's not in New York City. It's right by New York City. I
St.
went to visit.
St.
I went
Peter's?
I went to visit the college and all that. Why can't I think of it? I have really bad brain fire right now. It's a green school. I don't know. I can't think of it right
Green
now.
school.
I don't know. It's a good. But he went to play football there. But he was athletic. So we had like him, and then we had another 6'5" kid. So we played 2-3 zone. We had 6'10", 6'5", 6'5". Then I was like a 6'2" guard in high school, and then we had another guard that was about the same height as me. He was just skinny and lanky. So it was like, it was cool. Zone was fun. We had to do much. They go down there, get it blocked. You just get out.
So how the fuck do you end up? So you come into Canisius.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, basketball is cool, but like I want to play football.
No. I wanted to play basketball, but I just went there for football. Like it was just
So football was your ticket.
That was my end, yeah.
Yeah. And then, but so how do you end up? For y'all that don't know, Colby played 2 years at University of Buffalo, which is mid-major Division I in Buffalo. He was in the tournament. He told me stories about playing against like Robert Williams, DeAndre Ayton. So how do you end up from being a role player on that Canisius team to going to play at UB?
So I didn't tell my high school coach that I wanted to play college basketball. Like, I don't know, I kind of just figured it was implied. But, like, I guess not, so we never really talked about it or anything. So, like, got to the end of the season, I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to go hoop. And he's like, oh, you didn't tell me shit, it's kind of late, da-da-da-da. So I didn't really have nothing to do. So it was either that I was going to walk on at UB or I was going to try to go, like, do a JUCO maybe, but I didn't really want to do that. Like, that's not really, I just didn't really fuck with that. So I was going to do that. I was going to walk into UB or just kind of be done. So I just hit up my trainer. I'm like, yo, we got trained every day. I'm like, I just go back to let's do fundamental shit. Like, I need to go back to the basics, get everything, like, 100%, get it down pat, and, like, I need to make this team or else I'm about to be done. So it was kind of like, at that point, I was kind of just like a do or die thing for me. So I trained with him every single day and really worked at it. And then, I talked to my high school coach. He had called, he knew the assistant coach, Coach Brian Hodgson at UB, so he called him and let him know I was going to be trying out or whatever. So they just said, okay. Like, they just knew that I was going to be trying out. But, like, so we had tryouts. It was probably like 20 kids maybe. I know it was a bunch of kids, though.
Including the team? Or, like, not?
No, I'm going to talk when we got to UB. It was walk-on tryouts that year.
So just, like, nobody on the team was there? Just, like, all walk-on?
At first, it was all walk-ons.
What's the tryout process like? I have no idea.
So, yeah.
Sure, I know Chris has no idea either.
I'm probably going to remember every exact thing from it, but, like, so we had a meeting, and the first thing we had, like, a meeting, and all the walk-ons came, and then you had to, like, all the people who want to try out to be walk-ons that came, you just had to basically, like, there was, like, informational meeting. You got to do your physical, this, that, and the third, all this stuff. So then once you did that, I feel like, was that 7 a.m.? I feel it was 7 a.m. or 6 a.m., whatever. It was real early, but it was like, I don't even know how long it was. It was just like a little workout thing. Basically, all the walk-on players we came through, they put us through, like, just a bunch of layup drills, just ball handling drills like that. Then we did some competing stuff. We probably did that, like, 2 or 3 times, I'd say, and then they kind of, like, cut the crowd down as it got. And then eventually, I don't even really, like, I just remember eventually when it got down to 3 people. When it got down to the last 3 walk-ons, then we started working out with the team. And, like, it was only going to take 2 of us, so it was, like, 3 of us left working out with the team and whatnot. Or maybe it was 4. It was 4 of us when we got to work out with the team. Because there was this kid maybe named John, then there was Boubacar, and then Gabe. And Gabe ended up being the walk-on that made it as well as me. But once got down to those 4, we started practicing with the team and stuff. Probably for, like, let's say about a week. They were just looking at it and trying to figure out who to take and stuff. So then after that, I kind of figured out some stuff happened. Like one thing in practice, we was doing some fast break drill, and one of the walk-ons, he had thought he got fouled, so he said to the coach, like, that's a foul or some shit like that. Some shit he shouldn't have said, bro.
Not be doing that,
No,
especially not
as a walk-on too. Not even, he didn't even make it. He was a tryout too. He said some stuff, and then he got, like, yelled at. So I kind of, from there, I'm like, oh, that might have secured my little spot, bro. Cause I ain't say shit. I just would go hard. I would just go hard, play defense, do my shit, and just go hard and, like, yes sir. Cause I've never been, like, the type to talk back, like, even with my dad. Like, my dad when I was growing up, like, me and Dante, Demo, him, they always get into it. They're butt heads, like, the same type of person. But, like, me, I'll just say, okay. Like, whatever he got to say, he'll yell, yeah. Like, all right. And I'll just go my way and let it be. Because at the end of the day, he going to get his point across. Because, like, you know, our father, and he gonna have his authority. You're not finna, as a kid, you're not finna tell your dad some shit and get away with it. Hell no, he's finna get his turn out. So I was just like, all right, and go away with it. But he would argue with him sometimes. But that's where I feel like I kind of learned that and took that skill. So I always been like yes sir, yes coach type of person, because I don't want to seem like at the end of the day I'll go ask, like afterwards I'll go ask about something and see like why you said that, like what I did wrong. But in the moment I'll just be like yes sir, because there's no point. Obviously, it's emotional reaction as well. Like, it's not just I did something wrong. It's 50% that, and it's 50% emotion too. So like, you can't. If I go back at you and you go to each other, it's just at that point it's not. It's just
You brought up your brother and your family life. I was gonna ask, was growing up in a house with Demo just constant competition and back and forth like all
Bro,
the time?
I wouldn't even say like we didn't even like each other for a while. Like we used to just
I can 100% see that.
every day we used to just fight, and like every day. Well, as soon as we came home. Like just fighting, arguing.
Do you remember over what? Like the little shit?
Bro, nothing. It would be literally it would be over the dumbest. Anything. I don't even know how to. Anything you could think of. Like you have a sibling or no?
Yeah, after.
Brothers?
Yeah.
How close are y'all?
My oldest is 24, and then I have one that's a year younger than me, and then one that's in 11.
Yeah. So yeah, you want like 1 year younger. That's close. Like yeah, bro, just anything. I don't even know. Like you just come down and just say some shit, and then he might respond a certain way. And then I'll be like, say some shit, cause like, why you just respond to me in that way with some attitude or something, and then from there it's an argument or whatever, or just little stuff.
I know.
No, it's anything. But no, it's not like we hated each other. We did stuff together all the time. It's just we always argued.
It's like me and my brother.
Like,
Really?
Yeah.
it's just.
I knew brothers like that who, like, if you left them alone long enough, like, there was going to be a fist fight.
That's like me.
We
and
would
my
never
brother.
fist fight though, cause I was so much bigger than him.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess.
I was so
cause
much,
he was
I'm
really,
so much bigger than my
he
brother.
was. I'm gonna see if I can find a video. He was really smaller. Like.
He's still smaller than you now. He's like what, like
He's
5'10",
smaller than me now, but like y'all don't.
You're like
Y'all don't
6'3",
understand
212.
though. He was smaller. Like
Bro, me and my brother.
he had a growth spurt.
My
Until
brother
he hit
was
his growth
ti-
spurt, he was smaller, like short too. Like not just small. Like he was short too,
Yeah,
and
the
I
two
was
bro-
always bigger.
The two brothers that I'm talking about, like, they would fight all the time, but the older one would always win, and then the younger one hit his growth spurt, and then just start beating the fuck out of him, and then it just ended. That shit never happened
It's like
again.
me and my brother, except my brother did not have a growth spurt, but he was tiny. Like I've always been tall. I was probably like 5'10", 8th grade. He'd be in 6th grade. He was probably like 4'4", and he would be like, "Yo, I would whoop your ass right now," and
It had to happen.
we just put on hockey gloves and fight in the basement.
Fucking buckets?
And I would whoop his ass, and then one time I gave him a concussion. That was not good. But yeah, because we were mud wrestling. You know what mud wrestling is?
No.
You like both
Sounds
start
homosexual.
on your knees.
Would you like to repeat that for the crowd? You
Mud
mud
wrestling.
wrestled your brother.
They
I
was
mud wrestled
wrestling
my
in the
brother.
mud together, grabbing and sliding all off
Nah,
each other. And
basically
stuff.
you
That
start on
sounded
your
crazy.
knees. You start on your knees. You put
Baby oil or no?
no. Start on your knees. You put like my hands on your shoulders, your hands on my shoulders, and then you just from that position.
Oh,
you
so
just
there was
start
no mud
wrestling.
involved.
No mud involved. But like hypothetically, like there would have been mud if it was like actual mud wrestling.
What did you say? How did you start?
On your knees.
On your
Put your
knees,
hands on the
like,
other guy's
in front of each
shoulders.
other, Put your hands on the other guy's shoulders like that, and that's how you like from that
Go
position
for
you
it.
just start.
That's just regular wrestle, bro. Y'all,
Accidentally gave him a concussion.
Like this a good.
I remember.
This a good. I don't even know like,
And
when this is from, but this is a good depiction of how small he was compared
let me
to
see.
me, bro.
He looks like
But this is probably when we was real younger, but
Muggsy
he was
Bogues
really.
beside Yao Ming.
I
Yeah,
can
bro,
still
but-
see him run Demo chirping like
He'd never
bumping
back-
into
would never
him.
back
He's
down.
like, it would
But-
never back down. That's hilarious.
anyone who's seen that video, maybe not.
After the podcast,
You
because my
might
phone's recorded, I'll show you a photo of my brother.
Each source right here is exclusive. He's at the store.
So I'm saying, but he was mad. He was mad.
Changed one
He was mad. So he was a lot smaller though, so it wasn't like we could really fight like that when we was younger.
Did you guys like push each other like off the court to like?
I was gonna say,
help
I was gonna say
be
on
in
the
a
court. Did you guys go?
That's
back
what I
and
meant,
forth
like off the court, but like basketball, like training, like in the weight room to like,
Well, we
because
ain't
both you guys are college players now at the same place.
So I
We'll
mean,
get Demo on the pod soon.
We ain't train like in the aspect of like we get on out there and doing some cone work and stuff. Like I said, I didn't really play basketball till 8th grade, so like we didn't really like we wrestled and did like MMA and stuff like that. So like we used to just do that. So we used to just fight each other. Like we used to literally just fight and wrestle each other. That's what we used to do. But then like when we started playing basketball, yeah, we never trained though. We just played 1-on-1 every day. So like yeah, that's the I guess you could say that's probably one of the best trainings you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And especially when you think about it, so like. For me, I was always bigger, so I was probably like 5'8". He was always smaller, so like he was playing against a bigger, strong guard, and I was playing against a little quick dude. So like, I would beat him all the time, and like until he got older, like I would just beat him. But like at the same time, that was helping him and me at the same time get better. And like you could see that in his game. Like y'all be saying, you see in the weight room, he don't be lifting that much weight and shit, but on the court, he's strong as
Yeah,
hell.
throw a shoulder into
actually
anyone.
guard the big man too. It always
Yeah,
fluctuates,
and he's
too.
strong, but he's like he can. You can see when he bumps people, he's bump strong as hell. Like it's
Yeah,
just probably it's
for
probably mostly because we played like literally for the longest time. I used to just block every one of his shots, and then like so he knows how to like get off a shot on a big person and stuff. So like, I think that really helped both of us. Like, cause me having to guard a little quick, dude, that shit's annoying as hell. But being able having to guard him all the time, that helped me. My defense, I'm able to guard quicker, little
move
guys and stuff like
laterally
that.
and
Yeah. So I think just and playing one-on-one, you competing, bro. And like when you competing with your brother, we get to the point we had to stop playing because we about to fight. So
I can
it's
100%
real.
see that.
It's real competitive. So you learn how to compete as well. Like a lot of people don't know how to compete for real. Like they don't know how to like I don't know. I don't
Like
wanna
there's
say
pride into it because like you don't want to lose to your little brother, and then he definitely don't want to lose to you. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
but you just learn how to compete because it's not
Yeah,
like you can
sure.
just come out and just like
You can't really fake it.
yeah, you can't. Like you really gotta just you can see like as you take people and make them all play one-on-one for a while, bro. You'll see who's gonna be who's soft and then who's really like who's gonna. I'm tired of this shit. I'm about to. I'm not saying like I'm gonna go follow you and be ignorant, but you're gonna see who's gonna be like, all right, bro, I'm tired of this shit. Like you gotta do something else. They're gonna make you do something that you're not like comfortable doing. But I don't know. I think that's definitely a big part of why we were able to play college basketball, just because we played each other all growing up and stuff. And obviously, I mean, we got gifted with good athleticism and that too. That's obviously a part of it. You can't just sit here and be like, oh yeah, I just worked for all this. Like, no, I'm got blessed with like good athleticism and stuff. Health as well. Not many injuries. Like not any serious injuries. Like I had all ankle sprains and shit like that, but nothing major. So
I want to
was
hear. So me and you briefly talked about like your Division I experience and getting playing time from as a walk on in the tournament. But I want to hear like some crazy stories from like that tournament when you guys played DeAndre in the first round, who's now in the league.
yeah, so I mean, I don't have no crazy stories because like I played just because like when we played Arizona, I don't know how we was up by. I don't know how much we was up. We was up. So like me and whoever, probably I don't know. I'm pretty sure Gabe went in. It was me, Gabe. I know Reese went in probably. James Reese, shout out him. He's one of the best shooters that I ever played with, bro.
He was on the bench of UB.
Man, yeah, he was a freshman with me when I was a freshman there. I think he's at USC right now for real. But like great shooter. But what was the question you asked?
Some stories. I just want to hear. Some
Oh,
stories.
it wasn't like so. I don't know. It was just crazy. Like I mean, so I like it was kind of like so me. I never been around like no shit like that. So like I guess a crazy story. It was crazy at first. Like we walking through the tunnel. So we was at Boise's arena, wherever that was in Idaho. So that shit was first of all, that was a dope experience in itself. So like when we got there, we always flew private. So like that was crazy to me in the first place.
You
Like
flew private.
type shit. Yeah, like we didn't go to the airport. We went to a little private
I never
airport.
been on an airplane, so I don't even fucking.
Chris
Like, we
never
just-
on an airplane.
Really?
How fucked is that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like we would just go to this little. It's like a private airport, so it's not like the Buffalo airport. It's just a little airport. We go in. It's just us there. We go through the little metal detector real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Like 5 minutes later, we walking on the tarmac. We get on the plane. We out.
Royalty.
Bro, it was dope. Like I'm like, oh
That's
shit,
dope
like,
as
this is
fuck.
crazy. But then for that joint, whatever the NCAA game, we did the same thing. But it was so many people. Like we had the cheerleaders. I feel like the band came with us, and there was a bunch of like obviously the athletic department they got to come too. So there was a big ass plane, bro. Like the plane was so big. Like on the way back, not on the way there, I had my row. On the way back, though, I had my whole own row, like in the plane to lay down. Like I was like, damn, like this is lit. It was dope. So, like that was a really like. That's definitely like the experience because like I damn near took. I wouldn't say I took it for granted, but like we used to just fly. Like after we went to the tournament both years, so like but we would fly to like longer places, especially the second. Like after we went to the tournament the first year, I feel like they had gave us more money, so we just was flying places and so that was very cool. But like so we was after I don't even know like after the one little shoot around. It's very structured when you're in the NCAA tournament. Like you got time to do shit like and it's right on time. Like you like. Boom, boom, you got to go out. Now you got 50 minutes to shoot around. Like, as soon as 50 minutes hit y'all off the court, shit like that. So, anyways, we finished that shit. And we was walking through the hall, and I'm like, we walked by this big dude, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? In my head, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, is that Chris Webber? I'm like, in no fucking way, bro. I'm like, what the hell is that? So now I go to my assistant coach, and I'm like, yo, is that Chris Webber? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you dead serious? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? So that shit was cool as hell. So then, like, we was walking by to go change after we did our little tour. So then we was walking out, and then he was standing by the car outside, and he was just standing there. I went and dapped him up real quick, and then seen him, and then, like, that was cool. So that was really cool for me because I watched, like, the Fab Five show, all that the documentaries. So I was like, I like, watched, like, highlights him and all that shit. So I'm like, yo, that's really cool to be able to see him, like, dap him up, whatever. And then later, like, so after we had won the game, they took us to Ruth Chris to eat. Bomb, bro. They had these little like boom boom shrimp or some shit. This shit was so good, yo. They just kept bringing them little plates of shrimp out. Oh, it was great. But then he was there too, sitting in the bar. So I went up, slapped him again. We took a picture and shit. So like that was really cool. That that was like cool. That was a very cool experience. I was just like, wow, that's dope.
I saw on Duncan Robinson's podcast, he played for Michigan. He's like sometimes like on away tournaments when we would go for dinner and like we'd all get like steaks and stuff because all on like the university and like we just get like 3-4 steaks to go and just put in our hotel room.
That's crazy.
Like they just get like 3-4 steaks to go and just like bring it back with them. Like they're still college kids at the end of the day.
You know, it wasn't like that for us. Like we was a
Crazy.
mid major, so like it wasn't like we was like. We ate though, like we everyone ate good. Like I don't know how it necessarily worked though, but it wasn't we was ordering. We was not ordering shit to go like that. Like,
I want to
it's
hear
just-
the scouting report on DeAndre Ayton and Robert Williams and who else like you play that's
So
in the
I
league
didn't.
now.
I wasn't at the Robert Williams game because we played them right after Syracuse, and that was Christmas break. So it was like they went straight from Syracuse to Texas, and then they were going home. So I wasn't gonna play obviously because I was a walk on. So they were just like you can like go home or whatever. But like the scouting and stuff though for when we played them though was not to shoot. It was to shoot threes, no layups, because like he would block everything. So like it was literally like. Cause no, but it was, but at the same time though, like the team we had shot threes, like we shot threes extremely well, like that's why we were able to beat Arizona and stuff like that. But I'll tell you the game after Arizona second, which makes sense, and that's when I learned that you really don't need, you do need big men, but like, it's very important to have good guards too.
Good
But-
shooters. You gotta be able to shoot.
Yeah, but it's important that if you don't have good guards to get your big man the ball, they're not gonna be able to back it up.
Arizona didn't have good guards that year.
Well, they had good guards. We just
Not
had
good,
great defensive
yeah.
guards. We
Yeah.
had damn near 2 defensive player of the year for the guards, so that was help. But yeah, it was just like shoot threes, don't go in there and take layups. He's gonna block that shit, and that was like kind of that. But then for Arizona though, the game plan was just not. So we had Dante Carruthers and Devontae Jordan, and they're like 2 best defensive guards. Like I ever played against, bro. I had to play against them every day in practice, bro. Like, cause I was on the scout team, the yellow team, bro.
Shit, now you're speaking my language, bro. That's what happens when I get up on the wing and you have to
y'all
guard
don't
me and
even
shit.
know, bro.
I was
had
going
to
to ask
guard.
that too, what the biggest difference was between like a D3 practice and a D1 practice.
Well, we start practice like D1. You start practice the day so. Once I was on the team, so obviously when you walk in, you're not gonna start when you get there because you gotta do the trials. Now, once I was on the team, like the second year, we started when the school starts.
Yeah.
Off rip, we practicing. So I don't know. I don't remember.
Some schools even have like a training camp in like June or something like
Not
that.
surprised.
You work out in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just lived here, so it wasn't weird for me. Like I would just live there. But like if you don't live here, you was here until like a certain point in the summer. Then you go home and then you come back. Like I think you got like 8 weeks or 6 weeks maybe. And then you come back and then you back for the rest of this stuff. But yeah, you just get more time. I don't remember the exact time, but like it might have been 2 hours until like October 15th, and you make it 4 hours a day. So like probably it'd be like you practicing all year, and then as soon as the season officially starts, then that shit just ramp up a bit. But it's different because like I didn't realize how good of a program I was in. Like, so you go from like high school to college, and I was like, all right, this shit is dope. Like I figured all college programs.
And that's what I'll ask next is like, what's the difference between D1 and D3? So you transfer after your first 2 years, you walk onto UB, you have whatever your experience there, awesome experience, and then what made you want to transfer to a Division 3, and then how did that go, and what are the differences?
Well, what made me want to transfer, I thought I was gonna play more. I just wanted to play, so I loved the hoop, and I just figured I didn't really think I was gonna get an opportunity to play like that at D1 level. I was like, I don't know, bro. I'm like, I just didn't really know, type shit. But if I would have just waited out, we'll talk about that. We could talk about that after though. But like so, I think the biggest difference is one, like the money first off. Like, but I didn't know it was like so like I'm thinking my whole thought process was like I just want to play more. So like I was like, all right, I can go to a D3 school. I'll be able to play more around and actually like get in real game reps and shit. Cause like I was like that's my thing. Like I was playing all the time. Like I was playing practice stuff, so I was getting a lot better. Like that's one thing I say. When I was at UB, I could tremendously see from like year to year how much better I was getting, and like I could see that like, and it's crazy too, cause like the one time, bro, like I had hooped with people in high school, then I went to UB, so now I ain't hooped people in a minute, and then like it was like winter break, I went hooped with like people I just hooped with in high school. Bro, and I was killing them. And, like, they, like the one kid literally was like, bro, like, yo, Kobe's killing me, bro. Like, I'm sick right now, bro. Like, he was literally, like, fucked up about it. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and I could see, like, how much better I got because shit was easy. Like, I was literally doing whatever I wanted to against him. I'm like, damn, this shit is, like, light. So, like, that, like, helped me see. And then even the next year after that, I could see I'm getting more athletic and stuff. Like, I could, when I was there, but that, also we was on a weight program every day. Like, it's just different. Like, there's just so much more money in D1 and D3. So, even when I went to Oswego, I feel like they got, like, even different compared to Madai. Like I feel like they probably have a bigger budget than Madai, but they don't have shit there. Like we didn't have no strength coach or nothing. Like
Oswego's one of the best teams in the country. Like
Yeah.
At least right now they are. I don't know how they were in 1995 when you played there, but
No, I mean the year I went there, I think the year I came, the year before they had just won the SUNYAC. They just
Yeah,
won
still went to the
championship.
tournament.
Yeah, they just So
It's a good
I think
league,
they
too.
Was good. It wasn't good. It was
They
just
beat
so
Utica this year. I'm
different.
pretty sure.
You said what?
I think Oswego beat Utica this year.
they're ranked like 5 in the country or something like.
They were 7 last time. Or no, maybe I think they were 5 last time. They were 7
Something
at one
like
point. They
that.
probably 5, but they're good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
So-
I got nothing against it, bro. That shit wasn't a good. I didn't. But it's also like
So you did not end up. It did not end up living to your expectation. You didn't.
no, I just didn't know it. Like I said, I didn't know too, but it also wasn't what I thought it was as well. So like, but then I also had hurt my foot too there, so you could throw that in the mix as well. And then it was a whole new system, like, and it was like it was a lot of things, bro. And then I was away from home, and I'm spending money on school and spending money on an apartment, and then I'm not playing basketball. I mean, I'm there playing basketball, but I'm not playing, so it's like
You didn't get a lot of playing time.
no. So I was playing at first, and then like I hurt my foot, and kind of just. Like that happened, and then like I played against Brockport both times a lot. You know, like I don't know. A lot
Yeah,
of games
just
I
like-
did not play those. Like I'll come in some games and I'll play a lot, and other games I'll come in for like a minute at the end.
Yeah.
So like I don't really know. Like I don't know. Like I got nothing. I just don't really know. Like I think, like I was expecting. So I was played 2 years. I was at UB 2 years, right? So I'm thinking I go to D3. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play like this shit is. And the thing is too, like I'll pick up. That's the thing too. Like it's just really shit is not as it seems. Cause like you would think, right? I'll pick up. I was killing, bro. I mean, I'm talking like we playing pickup games to 11. I was probably averaging 6 points all like pickup game. Like,
In the preseason.
yes, like just fucking going stupid, like straight killing. So I'm like, all right, yeah, bro, I'm about to do my shit here. And then like, so you get into the shit, you start running plays and stuff. You get into a system, it's just not the same. Like it's just completely different. So I didn't take that into effect. I don't think, and I think that kind of like that's something you gotta learn. You gotta learn the system. You gotta learn the system before you can really go into the system and perform in the system. And that's one thing I think a lot of kids don't get, and it's hard to understand. And that's why, like that shit here, like a lot of like. You might come in and think like you could hoop and then like shit.
It's a very relatable conversation.
Fucking plays, this, that, force them. Bro, you can see I play defense, right? I play very good defense. Bro, I wasn't playing there because like, I don't know, I forget exactly which way it was. I know this is one of the reasons. This is not the whole reason, but I just know like, we would have to force baseline or middle one time. Whatever it would be, I would do the opposite. And I didn't, and it wasn't on purpose though. It was just at UB like for 2 years, like that was whatever we did. It was the opposite.
Yeah.
So I was doing that all the time, and it wasn't on purpose. So it was like that was one of the reasons as well, bro. So it was just like you gotta learn the system too, because I learned one system and I went into a whole new system expecting to be like I'm just gonna fit right in and do this shit, but it's completely different. And it's also completely different because I'm going from playing D1 basketball to D3 basketball. It's different. It's just not. It's not the same basketball. I'm coming to D3. He got guards posting up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? I'm like, we ain't never
Shit.
did this. I ain't seen this.
We
I'm
a
like,
guard posting up team.
bro, yes,
That's
but-
our offense.
No, but that's what a lot of D3 is. A lot of guard post up. I'm not aware of this, bro. We fucking out. At UB, we got 6'8", 6'10" in there. I'm like, post up. I'm like, bitch. They're 7, 8 inches on me. Got 60 pounds. I mean, fuck that. We not posting shit up, bro. I'm like, here, y'all get down there. I'm gonna just come off the screen. You roll into me. You post up. It's big man, but like in D3, it's like you got similar size stuff. So like you run. I wouldn't say it's a shock, but I was just like, it was a system that I wasn't really ready for, and I didn't do my due diligence at all. So I hit my high school coach and I was like, yo, you got somewhere for me to play. I'm gonna try to transfer from UB. He was like, yeah, I'll call. Like him and Leon are friends. Somehow they know each other, or whatever. She's like, I'll call Leon. Oswego. So that's kind of how we got in touch. I didn't go watch them practice. I didn't watch them play. I didn't watch him coach. Nothing. I went there one time. I played pickup with them, talked to them, seen the campus. I was like, all
Do they
right,
have nice
I'm gonna go.
facilities? Obviously not compared to UB, but like
Yeah, they do
in
that.
general.
Yeah, so like they got a. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I also like I got that. I'm like, what the hell is this, bro? I'm like, I came from UB. We had our own weight room for basketball. Like we had
Your own weight room?
for basketball. Like we did. It was
That's
just basketball. Well, it was like it was us for basketball, but like it was our strength coach's weight room. Like he had his own little spots.
So fire, just walking dead, nobody in there, start benching, screaming, doing everything.
Bro, yeah, you go in there. He got the.
Yeah,
It's so
oh my
nice because you go in there. He
God.
got a big ass speaker in there. He got the timer on the wall that he's programmed from his phone. So you got the timer right there for everything and stuff.
I mean, it's good at Elk.
It's like 5 racks. Yeah, it's like Elk, but it was just a small room. You shut the doors and shit. But it was just it was different. It was definitely different. I came there, and it was just like I said. It was 2 coaches. So it wasn't 2 coaches. It was like 4 coaches for real, but it was really 2 coaches. Like it was the head coach, and the assistant coach, Coach Holmes. Then there was a helper, Coach Jacobs, and Coach Fried. And then Coach Sturridge as well was a helper too. But they wasn't like there was like the other 3, Coach Jacobs, Coach Sturridge, and then Right, and they was like just as, like older people, like they had jobs and stuff, so like they weren't there on the campus every day, so like they had just come from practice time. So like we didn't lift ever, like we didn't lift. And then also when I got there, he wanted me to be like a leader and stuff, and like bring people into the gym and stuff like that. And like when I was at UB, it was none of that. Like we would just all get in the gym. Like anytime I go in the gym, I didn't live on campus, so I had to drive there. But anytime I go in the gym, someone was in the gym, leaving the gym, coming into the gym. Like it was people in the gym when I was leaving the gym, so I never had experience like.
Holding
Having
other
to
people
go in,
accountable,
huh?
Like holding other people accountable.
Yeah, just having to bring people in the gym, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna get in the gym. Like, I got in the gym every time. Like, cause I live with, when I was at school, I wasn't on campus either, though. So that's the thing. So I wasn't with all these kids all the time. And also, there was a basketball house where like 5 kids lived in on a team. And then I was in the house with, like, my boy Joe, who was on the team, and then one of the managers. So it's like, we go work out, me and him all the time. Like, we just go work out. But I ain't trying to, like, I don't know, bro. It's, like, it's not like I'm not trying to drag people, just like, when I want to go work out, I want to go work out right now. I'm not finna call you. You gotta tell me, oh, I can work out in 25 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna be a dickhead. Like, no. Like, I'm finna go now. Just pull up when you show up and we get in. But like, it's not like I'm not trying to wait. But I'm trying to do my shit right now.
Nah,
That's how I feel, bro.
I feel like knowing you from this, we'll get into that in a minute. But I feel like knowing you like this, you're a very like, kind of like lead by example type guy. Like you're not gonna like be harping on everybody else to like get their shit. Like you don't want to be like a father. You just want to be like lead by example, do your thing, and like if people follow you, they follow you. And, like just set a good example for like the younger guys. So like I kind of like understand how you're saying like you don't want to like be on guys like yo get in the gym. Because at the end of the day like you're not their father.
Yeah.
That's
But at the same time, I got to get out of that, too, because I realize at the same time that that's not how it should be. Because, like,
Yeah.
I think back to when I got to UB, bro, the one man, Vontae, bro, like, I wouldn't say he took me under his wing, but he hit me up, like, first day. Like, I was on the team, he hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, what's good? I'm about to go to the gym. You want to come get in the gym with me? Da-da-da-da-da. Went to the gym, started going to the gym together. He like, bro, come cool. We come kick it after the gym, came to this crib and kicking and stuff. So, like, he just, like, kind of just, like, I don't know, just made me feel comfortable, made me feel at home. So, like, I'm not saying, like, I shouldn't bring people to the gym, but after that, though, it wasn't like me and him worked out in the gym every night. Like, we would go work out sometimes, but at the same time, I'm going to get in the gym in between class. I got class from 10:30 to 12, and then I got class to 1:30. I'm about to go shoot for an hour and a half.
Like, I've had that experience. Like, when you've ever had the experience where like you bring somebody new to the gym before, like if you want to get your boy into the gym and shit, and then you end up teaching them the whole time, and you get a shitty ass workout.
Have I ever had that experience?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's I'm not saying that. Like I've had guys at home who I had to bring into the gym, and I want to go in and want to bench
No
and have all
problem.
my shit set up, and I have to teach him the whole time, and it's like
Yeah.
I love doing that, but at the same time, you get a shitty ass workout when that happens.
Well, see, I won't do that.
You
I'll
won't
do
do
it with Demo. I'll bring him to the gym and I'll teach him. But like, I'm probably not gonna work out with you if I have to come and teach you how to do everything. And it's not that I'm like trying to be a dickhead about it. It's like I don't feel like I'm in a point in my life right now where I got time to sit around and teach somebody.
That's
shit.
what I was
I
saying
got-
before. That's what I was saying.
I like my days kind of be packed. Like I don't have a lot of time, even with like, it's just I don't have a time. Like you gotta go, even in the summer, you gotta go do a job. So that's 8 hours of your day. All right, you sleep for 8 hours. That's 16. You have 8 hours left. You want to work out for 2 hours. You gotta drive places. You gotta eat your food, cook shit, do a little laundry, and like you don't have a lot of time. So like, I'm trying to get into the gym, and I don't want to be in the if I just worked all day or some shit, I don't want to be in the gym for 2 hours. So I don't want to come in and have to teach either. I want to I know
shit
my
done and
work.
get out. That's what I'm saying.
I know what it is. I know what I'm gonna do. I want to come through, fly through it, and it's not even like I'd rather just do it myself or with one person. I don't want to come to the gym after a long day and have to work out with 4 people because now it's just getting longer. Like,
And it's less
why don't we
rest,
go
too.
2 and 2? We do the same workout. Y'all go do it. We go do it. Boom. We still working out. It's not that I'm trying to I'm not trying to work out in a group. It's like, bro, I'm trying to be efficient and get some work. And like, it's just, and that's how I kind of feel about it. But the gym shit, bro, I don't know. If you want, everybody just want to get better. If you in a sport and you're not working out and training to get better, I don't know why you're playing it unless you're like,
I agree.
and especially in D3, because bro, if you was like just naturally gifted enough to do this shit, you would be at
You
a
would not be
D1.
here, yeah.
You'd just be at a D1 doing shit. So I'm not gonna tell you what to do then. You got your school paid for, you do your shit for a reason. But if you're at a D3, bro, go work out.
I feel like at a D3 you got to be a lot more self-motivated because especially like for out of the 12 months of the year, 6, 7 of them like you can't like your coach can't work out with you.
Yeah, you gotta just
So
go
you
work
gotta
out.
be by
But it's
yourself,
also
you gotta be
helpful to
lifting by
find a
yourself.
trainer too, because that's like it's hard to go in a gym. But also I be doing I do a lot of like online training per se. Like I like in the lab. Like you know what that
Oh,
is?
yeah,
yeah.
In the lab.
I feel
Yeah,
you're
like
right
I
about
subscribe to that shit, and like it's got a lot of good drills, and it's easier to just go on there, and I can go try to figure out what I know what I want to work on, but trying to have to think of a drill is a pain in the ass. Like you know, it's like
Yeah.
All right, you just wasting time. If I can go look, let me do this. All right, I could do this 3 times. Boom, let me go do this. And then also, there's just a bunch of, like, I do have a bunch of online that I do. Even for working out, like lifting and stuff, bro, I don't make up my own lifts. If I had to make up my own lifts, I probably wouldn't lift. That's a pain in the damn ass.
I just go by feel if I'm being dead ass. Whatever movement feels really good and I'm getting a good contraction, I just go with that.
I feel that, but at the same time, bro, I like to do, like, because, like, you know what periodization is, right?
Say again.
Periodization.
Sounds like female menstrual cycle.
No, it's just like you just like so it's basically you have a plan, you have stuff planned out. So like you're gonna do a month of building like with like hypertrophy.
Oh,
like,
okay. Yeah, now I
strength,
feel you. I did that for a while.
like stuff like that. Like you're not like so. You know who PJF Paul?
PGF Performance?
Yeah, you know who that is. I
Yeah,
got
I've
a
heard
bunch
of
of his programs.
PGF Performance, Dan Williams, all these guys. I've been following them for a fat minute,
Bro,
bro.
me too. I've been following them these boys.
Chris
for
keeps
so
these
long.
online companies in business. Chris keeps them online companies in business. All
Bro,
of
yeah,
them.
no,
Him and on his
I did-
farm.
I got like 3 of PJS programs, bro.
I didn't buy his programs, but I've been listening to his podcast for a while.
I buy
He
his
has a- he
bands,
has a lot of good
everything.
shit.
He has tons of good shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I love his programs, bro. They have like they really, bro. And it's crazy because they do what they say, bro. Like I've done different programs, so like there's like the speed code, there's like the vert code.
I've done
Yeah.
I've done a
and
ver
there's
one.
stuff like that. But like it's you can focus on certain things. So like when I was doing the speed code, bro, like I had one leg bounce. It was crazy, bro. But it's like 'cause you're doing certain workouts every day. Like I have real one leg bounce, and I never have like one leg bounce like that. Like I always just like a 2-footed jumper, but like I could just go and just like I was like oh shit. But I don't know, they're just good. And there's a bunch of the new shit he got. I seen it's like I don't know what it is called. It's some shit. It's, you don't buy a program, you just pay a monthly thing per month.
I think I might have seen that too.
And it's got like all the levels of like shit that you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
advance to and stuff.
I had a bunch of like that. The only one I actually ended up buying, you know the knees over toes guy?
I did that for a while too.
Yeah, that shit made my shit bulletproof. I had shin splints, knee pain, all that stuff, and that shit went away in a month.
Bro, I'm gonna do that. No, that's when I had the most. I had the most bounce when I was doing his workouts. I'm not even about to lie to you. I was
Bro,
doing
this
the
is
one
some
joint.
shameless plug for all 3 of these.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
man. Listen, bro. People just gotta. You gotta be consistent with this shit though,
That's what I do.
cause
Anything can work. You just gotta
Yeah,
get in the
you just
fucking
gotta. Yeah,
gym
you
and
just gotta
do
be
it,
consistent.
bro.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
But like, it's also you gotta figure out. Like, you gotta figure out a perfect thing for you. Cause I want to take. Cause like, all right, so and there's the. I can show y'all another workout program. This guy, he has brilliant shit. It's
Why don't you make your own workout program? I feel like you're experienced enough.
bro?
You can promote it on the
That shit is
podcast.
We're being
hard,
told it's
bro.
a lot of effort.
It's so hard.
Shit, but you just gotta get that.
Nah, but
Working
like
out
you
is
gotta
hard. You just gotta get
think,
out
bro.
and do it.
You gotta think about it. The people that are on here that are famous for that shit, they was doing this like. They went to school for this. They dedicated all their shit to it and just made it, bro. Like I have no schooling in this. I'm not gonna half-ass jump in here and fake around in this shit and make it. Like there's
That
no
too.
way.
And like if you look at like the AGT guy, like the knees over toes guy, he spent legit 7 years of his life going on YouTube getting like 20 views, 30
Yeah,
views.
bro, just
dedicated,
not a lot of shit.
Yeah, I
for refining, it's even more about refining your message than it is just about the program you have.
Here's the
This shit
thing, though. Here's my
works.
rebuttal, though. Is bro, you've played Division 1 basketball for UB. You've been a starter here. You played at a bunch of different things. Like you're well experienced in basketball, and you know what movements that you've learned from these other programs that have got you to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you're credible enough to make your own version, like take bits and pieces of these other
Oh,
things
100%.
and-
I do that. I do that already. So like that's what I started
and
trying
make
to
a
get into.
program for
But
for
at the
other
same
people to
time,
use.
though, like just because he's a good player doesn't make him a good teacher. Like there's a lot of people who go. through
Yeah,
AE
no, for sure.
Basketball, they're not a good coach.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I think I could teach things well. I'm just not. I don't think I could teach things well. Like I think I have a good way of conveying things to people in a simple manner that makes sense. Cause I think that's one way. Like, I think that's one thing. Like a lot of shit is fucking like, it just sounds stupid and doesn't make sense how the fuck it sounds, and it's just like, until you like understand it. So I'm good. I feel like I'm good at understanding things and being able to dumb it down to move. But at the same time, I'm not credible enough, so I'll not teach people, bro. Like I'll teach if Dante want to come work out, I'll teach him what I think I know how to do the workout right, and if I think like a form or whatnot. But I'm not gonna. Yo, got training over here, $25 a session. Fuck no. That's like you ever see the one little thing of the fake doctor? Some black kid, he had glasses, bro. It's like the third time he got caught being a fake doctor, bro. But it's like he opened a practice and shit and was being a fake doctor. But it's like, I can't do that, bro. I don't know enough shit. I don't have no schooling on this shit. I know what I know what my body, what I do and how it makes me feel and whatnot. And so, but I don't know other people's, like if you're had a past injury and whatnot, I'm not sure if what I'm doing is good for you. Like you might have to do a regression of what I'm doing and for this amount of time. And you might have to. That's why, like, I'm not the person for that. Like, these people who are making programs and stuff, they should have a background in, like, physical training, not just strength training, but
And they've also
physical
probably
training
worked
stuff
with
too.
a lot of people. And that's the
Yes,
thing, so you have that experience
yes.
going through, okay, I see what this works for this guy, and you just find the middle ground, and that's where people
Mm-hmm.
start.
But I definitely like I take shit. I do multiple programs at a time per se. Like I don't do them like I'm doing every day this program and every day this program. Like I'll take like the one program I'll do the benching and upper bodies of that program, but then the other days I would just do the lower body of the PJF stuff because PJF don't really have no benching and stuff like that. But I also like to make my upper body stronger. That helps and just helps in basketball. But then I like who doesn't want to have a strong chest and just look cocky. So I want to do that stuff too.
Yeah.
So I just do that as well. But also like you know the slant board.
Yeah.
I use a slant board a lot. I think that
You love
really,
that slant
really
board.
Oh
helpful.
my god, the slant board was my life.
Bro,
for
10 sets of
entire
squats
summer.
in 10 minutes off the slant board, you get your bounce right. I promise you.
Fuck
Man,
that.
Dude, that should be
nah.
my hamstrings. So like I can still touch the ground. And I haven't stretched my hamstrings in.
I could
over
probably
a
get up
year.
and touch the ground. But do you ever do Nordic curls?
Yeah.
Hamstring? Yeah, I do those,
I-
bro.
We were in the weight room doing
I could
those.
probably still do one right now, straight to the go all the way. I feel like
that's-
once you get it, it's really it takes a long time. to
Me and
lose
him were
it.
in there, and I hadn't done them for probably 4 months, and we were just doing like the half ones. And I was like, let me see if I can do a full one, and it hurt like a motherfucker, but I got up.
That's what I'm saying. I could do full ones, but that shit took a while. Like I started probably in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
That's when I
Trying to do
found
it,
the.
yeah. A lot of exercise are like muscle memory. It's just like the more you do it, the better you get at that exercise. And
It
obviously,
isn't, but it's just you gotta build that shit too. Nordics are that's a big ass. Your hamstring a big ass muscle, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like
And it's a weird ass angle for a contraction. Like it's
Yeah.
not your body's
shit
not
hurts so
used to
bad.
that.
Hurts like a motherfucker.
I couldn't do it at all at first. Like I started during the middle.
I
of
can't-
it.
I can-
Yeah,
I
you
can
guys start with
come
angles where you start here,
kinda
and you get
close.
here, and you just
Bro, I
build
swear
it
I had
yourself.
like mad pillows and wood and stuff
Yeah.
stacked up, so I could just go down and touch and then come back up.
One of the things I did too, I took a band and I would wrap it on the thing behind me, and then it like gives you that elevation to come
Yeah.
back up.
Bro, I had so much makeshift shit in my garage during COVID, bro. It was fun. It
Man,
wasn't.
if
It
you
wasn't
re-
fun, but it was. You had to think of some shit to figure out how to work out.
That's an excuse a lot of people come up with too. Like you need this equipment and stuff. It's like
You
if
don't
you
need
really
anything.
want it, bro. You could figure.
You
it
can just do
the
push-ups,
fuck out.
jump squats, and you'll. It's better than
Oh,
doing
you could
nothing.
do, bro. You could do. You don't need ways to do.
You could do
workouts.
body
Like,
weight
it's
shit,
like-
and you could definitely see some.
I bought so many programs for shit, bro. Like I had jump soles at one point. Like fucking.
Like
you
the
know-
victories, the victory things.
No,
the jump soles?
no. You don't know what jump soles are, bro? They're like jump shoes, bro.
Oh, the actual shoes.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna show you what they are.
Did you ever look into those victory insoles with the charcoal?
I
and
got those
shit?
a few times.
Yeah, did they work?
Yeah, my foot hurts. My foot's like injured, so.
Have you seen the ads for those, bro? The dude like pulls it back and it snaps into place.
No, they really work. Though. Like I'm not gonna
Like,
lie.
that shit
Like,
is
So you jump higher with those?
you have more like spring and pep to your shit.
Like, dude, you see the
You
shoe-
definitely you could probably jump higher, but it's not like
I
it's
got-
like an inch, so it's
Now I
like.
gotta pull this up.
While you look at that up, I want to ask you, Cope. So
1 second, what was I just about to do?
Jump
search
soles.
up
Jump
jump
soles.
Jump soles, yes. Yeah, these are crazy. I can't believe I haven't seen.
no
these.
way you put on these shoes and get bouncy.
Bro, I'm gonna show you. The
No,
ad.
these-
No,
yo,
I know
bro,
what you're
these-
talking about. Like,
Bro,
they
these
have-
actually work though. Like I wouldn't lie to you.
They have that
They're
recoil,
kinda
like it's
funny.
like, and it snaps back into place. Yeah, that. Yeah, yeah.
Like-
no, I've seen that before.
Look, bro, you can.
I don't trust that shit,
You
though.
can even tell by how the website's
See,
made.
look at that. You see that, bro? Watch me put it in the shoe.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Look. Right?
He's got them on up here, but
See that? This is just flew. You put your shoe on the ground and it's bent. It just
that's what they look like. You strap them around. You got regular shoes on, but you strap them around and like you walk on your toes, kind of type shit.
Let me this. I think I might have heard about these. Actually.
be doing shit, bro. You should be. What the fuck is that?
Where you have to sit on your heel, like you elevate your heel or whatever.
And you
you
just
just
walk
walk on your
around with
toes,
those,
yeah.
and you
Someone told me this.
engage.
But you do
said-
but you do workouts with them though. It's like you do boxing and shit like
Someone
that.
said
all that.
Shaq or someone use shit like that where it, like hold his calf in a position where it was like
Bro,
flex.
bro,
and
I
you
swear
should
to God,
be
it-
Bro's
I
wiki.
swear to God,
Bro's
it worked,
working
bro.
out at heels.
But like
10
it's
inch
just-
heels.
It's gonna be so much with so many fucking subtitles and shit here just to explain what we're talking
Okay,
about.
cool. So you said like you don't think you're qualified enough for whatever. Like you don't. That's not what you want to do. Is like make programs like that.
Yeah,
You're just a fan of buying them and trying them out.
I just like to get better athletically.
But-
so.
So you took. So you 2 years UB, 2 years Oswego. You graduate. You spend however long in between. 2 years off, one or COVID. I don't know. Whatever it is. What did you do in that time? And then
I think I was just 1 year off.
now, like, bro, you're a grown ass man. Like, what do you want to do? Like, you said you don't want to do those like program things. Like, what do you want to do?
Oh,
Coming across as his dad right now.
I'm curious. We had a conversation actually about real estate and about shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That was at QCA. But like, I want to hear like what do you want to do?
Well, I want to do real estate. That's the end goal, obviously. So, but all right. So, this line. So my father just started a construction company. So we're gonna see how that goes. And I want to work for him, but I'm not sure. Like obviously, when you start a company, you don't know if that shit's about to be like. Yeah. You don't know how that's gonna go at first. So I'm gonna have to do something else in the meantime. But I want to. The end goal is real estate. Just own properties, rent them out. Maybe Airbnb if I get a good area, or whatever. Once I own a house, I'll Airbnb it because that's very good money in that compared to renting. Like you talking about making $1,000 in a few days as opposed to a month. So that's just a lot better. But so like once I just gotta see, cause you know what I'm saying, bro. Like I gotta see. I want to get my real estate license, so I plan to do that this summer. But I don't know if I'm gonna go work for a real estate firm. Obviously, cause I'm gonna probably come back and play. So like it's just like I gotta figure it out. Like I gotta figure out. I'm at a tricky point in my life, bro. Cause it's like I could go and start my life, but it's like I'm not gonna be able to play basketball again. So why not just what's 1 year? But at the same time, that's what I was saying, bro. It's like what's 1 year, but I don't know. This is a lot to think about. I gotta figure some shit out. Cause if the construction company go crazy, I ain't gonna not work for it. Like that's my best company. I'm going. If it starts, I'm going to work. Baby, I'm about to get that money.
Yeah.
So
What did
that's
you-
the.
Finish what you're saying.
I say, but that's like that's what I'm gonna do then. But I mean, until then, I would honestly, I've been looking at job recruiting, so like matching people, whether it be like matching nurses around or whatever. That just job recruiting. That's something you could get into. You don't gotta just. It's not something that takes a while to get into. You can just kind of just end it whenever you gotta go back to do something. So I was looking at doing that, and that you could do that. You can kind of work like how much you want. If you want to go and put in a bunch of work and try to connect a bunch of people, you get your commission and you do good that way. And I like jobs like that because, like, I'll go put in, if I can go put in more work and get more money, I would do that. I hate when I gotta, like, if I'm just working for a salary per se, and if I'm fucking doing all this mad extra shit, but like, nah. If I'm gonna put in all this work, but I really want to be reimbursed for it at the same time. So
That's definitely what I want to do too. Is there's no ceiling too. So if you're a salesman or that kind of shit, you can make as much money as you're capable of making.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, if my dad got a construction company, he knows everything, like how to do everything, like with construction stuff. So once I get enough money and stuff, I always like to build houses. Like, I think that would be cool. I don't know about for people definitely build my own house, but
But that would be
Even if-
awesome.
That's a big thing in Canada, bro. It's fucking
Building your own
huge.
house?
yeah.
That's my goal.
Every single one of my fucking friends in that.
Shit, our goal
construction
for real is
somehow.
what we really want to do is, bro. So if everything, eventually once we all where we want to be, we want to have like a compound kind of thing. So like a big piece of property, and then like we all got our own house on it.
Yeah.
And then we have one
Yeah.
main building in the middle that we all come meet at.
My
Big shit
cousins,
like that.
my family friends have this like 300-400 acre farm like in northern Ontario,
Mm-hmm.
and their family they're really really close with my cousins, my mom's brother, but so their whole like friend group has like RVs on the property, and so there's like 20 to 30 RVs on the property, and then there's this one like cottage on it, and then they all like everyone brings up money, everyone pulls in money, everyone brings up food, and they like make like feasts every night for everybody, and they go
Yeah.
hunting, and there's like
So fire.
they have like ATVs, and they go like on like trail or whatever, and they just like they're on the lake, and they just like go fucking
Yeah, that's
swimming and
what I'm
shit,
trying to
and
do, but I'm trying
fucking
to
water
just-
sports. It's just like crazy.
Trying to do it with the fam. That's it. I don't want
Yeah.
to have a bunch of random people on there.
No, not random people. It's all
They
invite
friends
only.
and stuff. Yeah, and I was saying I
Yeah.
don't even want friends, bro. I just want a straight family on my joint.
No, that's cool as fuck.
Had the friends in the town. He got the friends. We live down the street from each other, but we don't got to be on the same lot. You know what I'm saying? That's too close.
Yeah, I respect it. So what did you do in between? Like, two-part question. In between your years of playing basketball from Oswego and now at Medaille, what did you do to fill that time? But then also, like, what do you do in your free time? When you're not playing basketball, you're not lifting, when you're not,
So,
guess,
in between, I
business
just worked
stuff.
out and worked basically. Like I ain't really stopped working out for basketball.
Where'd you work?
I did pools in the summer.
Pools in the summer?
And that kind of like I don't really work in the winter, bro. Like I just been doing the same thing. Like all college, like I work in the summer, stack up, and then usually I go away for school, so I do that. And then so I mean I was only off for 1 year basically. Well, what is it? It's 2023 right now, yeah. So I was only off for 1 year. So like after I played in Oswego 1 year, I had 1 year of school left to do at Oswego, but the season had got canceled. Like I was gonna go back and play, but like
That was
the season
COVID.
got canceled. Well, no, COVID happened the year I played.
Okay.
Like school ended that year. They sent us home right there, and then the next year it was the COVID had already been going on for like that time. So the season got canceled. So then I got my degree there. But then after that,
What's your degree in?
Business administration.
Yeah. So
Yeah, smooth. Got a degree. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll be F these classes. That's why I take easy ass classes. I came in here, man. That was crazy, bro. Bro tried to have me. He had me in some math shit. I'm like, slow down there, player. I'm like, I got a whole degree, man. I'm not coming here taking no math.
Did your advisor said this?
Yeah, he
Who was
tried to
your
put me
advisor?
in math. I don't know who it was. It wasn't his fault. He was trying to put me in math. He was like, yeah, you probably need this. I'm like, no. I'm like, bro, I have a degree, and I don't think I'm gonna get another degree while I'm here. Like, I don't think it's possible in the time that I'll be here to get another degree. So I'm just like, no, I'm like, just give me the easy class you have.
that's why his class is with me. 25-year-old class with a
Thanks,
true
bro.
freshman, 19 years old.
Yeah.
We'd be doing homework and shit together in the library.
Probably doing, man. And I'm tired of the homework too.
Shit.
Do your homework though, kids. I'm just grown as hell, so I did this shit for so long. I'm tired of it. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
That's gonna be an edit. I'm gonna put his face. You know, the more you know thing, like the rainbow.
Yeah.
Holy monster.
Do your kids? I'm just grown as hell.
Facts though, bro.
Do your homework. I'm just grown as hell.
But
That's funny.
what
So,
was the original question you just asked me though?
what do you do in your free time?
Oh yeah, so I don't know, bro. I'll go usually go work out, play basketball. If not, I'll probably play the game, just chill.
What are you playing?
What do I play? Warzone.
Warzone?
Yeah, I don't play.
You don't play 2K?
I don't play 2K because I don't like. I used to play 2K. Like me and Don together. I'll play him in 2K, but I don't really like my career just because it's a lot. Like you gotta spend all that money on VC. You gotta spend that.
Not
time.
necessarily.
Man, listen. If you
Or
don't
it's a
spend
shit
that
ton of
damn
time.
money on VC,
I'm willing to put in that time on my player,
No,
bro.
you're not. 'Cause
Really
if you
not.
get a player, you put in a lot of time. You finally get him to a 92 and he's shitty.
Nah, my
You
player
gotta
is nice.
restart.
What's your overall?
Bro, he's not nice. No, because do you get the game when it first comes out? You just make a build right away.
Do I get the game when it first? Not every year.
I'm
This
just
year,
saying,
though?
like, unless you wait until people have made builds and you can go online and search.
Oh
for
no.
shit.
Okay, so my first build I made, it was like a good build. I was killing, but like it wasn't like perfect. And then
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not.
But
finna do that.
I didn't
You get
waste.
online and you start playing with people. They got the perfect fucking
Yeah,
builds
so-
every time. So I'm not finna be out there with no half-ass build. And but I'm not spending.
But I
money
enjoy the time
on
I'm
VC.
spending though on the game.
I don't find 2K that fucking fun.
Bro, my career, I would just like play music on the speaker, sit in my chair, lie back, put my feet up on my bed, and just play my career and just dunk on
I feel you, bro.
AI.
but
And
I'll be mad as
I
hell
get
because,
enjoyment
like,
out
they
of
be
that.
trying-
After a
trying to
bad
do
day of
shit
practice where I just got
sometimes.
yelled at and I went 0 for 8 from 3, and we just lifted after, and just a hard ass day. I have a lot of homework I just finished, and it's like 9:30 at night,
You want to go?
and
play
I just
2K
want
after
to
that?
I just want to dunk
You're really
on.
one of those guys who, like, after they lose the Super Bowl, they get their team on fucking.
No,
That's definitely him,
NFL
bro.
and just fucking.
If I just lost in basketball, I'm not playing a basketball game. I'm not gonna probably do basketball until I gotta go
I
back.
feel like I
and do
yelled at or some shit.
basketball.
Here's the
I have
thing,
no
though,
interest in playing a
is
video game.
if I just got yelled at in practice, I want to come in on my virtual game, and I am gonna dunk on.
You really want to live in the metaverse.
Hell
for
yeah, you
real.
definitely do, bro. Cause I don't like 2K for the sole
Nah, fuck
reason,
with
bro.
2K.
I be trying to do stuff in there sometimes and they don't do, it, and I could do this.
Nah,
shit
sometimes
without. So I
pissing
be
me the
getting
fuck
so
off. Sometimes
fucking
they're pissing me
mad.
the fuck off.
And I'll be like, nah, bro, that shit pissed me. And then sometimes they do that bullshit where they head at the rim and they want to lay it up. Nah,
That's
man.
because your player's ass, bro. My
I
player
No, bro,
360
this
windmill that
don't
shit.
even be in my career, bro. This be like when you just playing, bro. You go up for a
Oh, play
layup.
now? I don't play now.
Oh yes, but
I lose to my friends by 30 in play now. I suck.
I haven't touched 2K
Damn.
since 2K18.
I suck at play now.
yeah.
I suck at play now. But my career, because bro, also
You
like,
definitely not good at my career. You just playing on rookie probably.
bro, I play pro am like with real people.
Oh okay.
He's a sweat.
I'm a sweat. We play a zone.
Yeah,
We be on the
horrible.
we be
That's
on the mic.
terrible.
We be
You
on the mic
fucking kidding
yelling,
me?
rotate. I be bumping people down on the top of the 2-3. Bro, that shit
you
is.
have more intensity in 2K than you do in practice.
I
That's
was
not
gonna say,
true.
bro, he be talking more on 2K than nigga. He be out like this.
Screen left, screen left.
In like my I always play like my career like by myself, but like when I actually hop on the game, like I have a 5. Or we have like 7 actually, and we play pro am against like real ass teams, and we be communicating and shit. It's like real basketball, and I'm controlling only my player.
Well, see, that's terrible. I'll just play Call of Duty.
Yeah,
That's what
I haven't
I'm
played 2K since 2K18.
I love-
I had a
I love
6'10"
2K.
fucking sharpshooter
I love
step back
2K.
hezzy.
This is what happens to me. I fracture my shin, and then I get 2K, and then I just hoop virtually because I can't hoop. The same thing. The last 2K I got was 2K20, which is when I first hurt my shin the first time. And this most recent 2K I got, I hurt my shin, and I couldn't hoop in real life. Well, I mean, I was doing what I could. Now I'm just hooping, and then
Did you play 2K18?
no.
Shit was booty, bro. I mean,
No.
it was funny, but it was booty.
The first 2K that I really played, and like I thoroughly enjoyed, was 20. That was a great game.
I heard 20 was good.
20 was a great game. 23 is a good game. I'm enjoying the hell out of playing 2K in my free time.
I just don't play video games.
I mean, I played 2K a little bit. I've always been a Call of Duty person.
I also suck at first person shooters.
Oh.
Suck. Fortnite. Actually, I used to.
You know
I
what,
used to.
you-
I had some
you-
rounds on
I feel
Fortnite.
Third person, bro.
You
Fortnite's
damn near
third
might be a
person.
little sensitive on the
person,
mic. Call of Duty might be too vulgar for you. They be saying some
Yeah, I heard
crazy.
this new COD is fucking crazy.
But I wish they got.
All I know is I
proximity
see
chat.
Dante come in my room and play COD on Joe's.
Some 5-year-olds saying some offside shit.
No, he's saying the offside shit to the 5-year-olds.
Hey, man,
He's
you
saying
don't-
offside
you don't
shit
know,
to the
nah,
5-year-olds.
man. You don't know who on the other side of that mic. They might have a voice change. That might be a grown ass man. So you got.
One time, some random little boy made his mom talk to Dante on the mic. Shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just not a video game person, bro.
I wouldn't say like.
I just like Call of Duty. I don't really play video games all that much. I just Warzone. That's not even Call of Duty. Warzone is fun, bro. It's like real. You got your team.
I played a bit of Warzone. I was horrible.
Yeah, probably because you don't communicate for real. He be fake communicating in 2K.
I be communicating for.
Nah,
real,
you
bro.
gotta communicate, bro. Man sliding on you to your left right now, southeast, boom. You
That's
gotta be vigilant, bro.
That's too much for me.
See that, man. That
I've
you know
heard
what?
of
You
shooting-
should probably play Warzone. That might get your multitasking ability up. You might be able to.
I'm ass at first person shooters. But like I also play because like obviously I'm here. All my friends are at home, so I feel like it's also a way for me to like connect with my friends, stay connected to my friends.
Play 2K.
Yeah, I play with my boys.
See my boys, they be playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So.
Before we wrap it up, we kind of got into it before a little bit, but I just want to ask you, kind of like the question we ask everybody at the end of the podcast, like what's your biggest regret? And so we'll start off with that. What's your biggest regret in your career, basketball wise? Maybe not even basketball wise, but
Shoot, I can tell you basketball wise, the biggest regret. Besides that, the biggest regret in my life, I have no fucking clue.
Well, we'll stick to basketball.
Basketball, I would definitely say looking back on it was leaving UB for sure.
I expected that to be.
yeah, that's what
100%.
we've talked about that.
But
but I just
like
wanted
I
to-
said, I didn't know at the time, so
yeah.
like if I could have went and did like what I did,
You think you could have actually gotten legit playing time like as an upperclassman?
I think I could have. Yeah, I think I could have had a chance for sure. Especially because Coach Weiss was a coach now, and he was like the scout. He was with the scout team, like both 2 years I was there, so I was like with him both years. He was a great job. I don't know if I would have played like heavy minutes, but I definitely could have got 5 minutes for sure if I just put my time in. And like I said, if I'd have stayed there, I'd have had 3 more years eligibility after.
Yeah.
Because I had redshirt in my. Oh no, I'd have 4 then because I forgot about COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, you could still be.
I damn near, bro.
Shit.
Like I said, it was this damn near would have been my senior year. That's all. If I'd have stayed there, it would have been my senior year. Cause I didn't play 1 year, and everybody got that COVID year back. Like I was just off of school for 1 year.
And then, lastly, just like, what's the number one thing you tell your younger self, or you tell just a sibling trying to make it? Maybe you were already hooping at UB and Demo was a high school. Like something you told him. Like what's a piece of advice that you'd give a younger hooper who's trying to play college basketball?
I'll just say one, figure out if you really want to play college basketball or not. Because if you do, it's a lot of work. Like, even before you get to college, you got to probably put in a lot of work unless, like I said, you're just naturally gifted to a certain degree. But I'll just get a plan, and just get a plan. Like, you don't got to fucking be Kobe Bryant and doing LeBron James type shit when you're 7th grade. Like, do fundamental shit. Like, all right, this year I'm going to get a left-hand layup. The whole year you just every time in the game you go, I'm trying to go to my left hand. I'm trying to get a left hand layup. So next year you got a left hand layup in your bag. Just make a plan and make a process and then do it that way. And figure out what you're good at too. If you're not a shooter, stop shooting. Like figure out how to be a defender,
Somebody
a
told me
passer, a driver. Like I'm just being like it's shooting is unless you like unless you're younger. Like I don't know.
You gotta learn how to shoot. If you can be a shooter though, learn how to
If you
shoot.
can be a shooter, learn how to shoot. But I'm just saying, it's not that there's other things you could do on the court. Like I didn't make the UB team because I could shoot the fucking ball. I didn't make it.
Although you can shoot the ball.
I can, but it had nothing to do with it. I was just going hard.
You shoot the
diving
ball
on the
well
floor.
enough to be on the court.
Yeah. Like it's just you gotta just make a plan and stick with it and work hard too, and try to stay injury free. If you stay injury free,
Take
that's
care
your
of
best
yourself.
shot. Huh?
You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, just I don't know. Don't. And you gotta have to sacrifice some shit, man. Like I'd definitely probably could have sacrificed more. I probably would have been able to go play somewhere and get like a scholarship. But I just didn't I didn't know. Like me personally, I had to learn all this shit myself. Like I didn't have someone who was like, all right, you gotta go train, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, I had to figure all this shit out myself. Like I was going on YouTube looking up footwork drills doing the paint. Like just looking up shit, going out my driveway. And that's the one thing I say, if you got a basketball hoop, bro, just fall in love with playing basketball and playing basketball by yourself. Like before I moved into the little complex, we had a basketball hoop in the driveway and I was every day. Like it'd be snowing sometimes, I'll go outside with some gloves on and just dribble around, do some layups and shit. Like obviously you can't go for speed, but just doing basketball every day and just staying consistent with it. And you gotta love the game too, obviously. You play other sports too. Don't just play basketball. A lot of kids nowadays, I feel like they just play basketball when they're young, but that don't. I feel like that kind of limits your athletic potential if you just go play other shit. Like you play baseball, get some hand-eye coordination. You play football, learn how to hit. Wrestling, I think wrestling is great, bro. Wrestling is the reason I know how to use my body so well. Like I feel like I have a good like center of gravity. Like I can leverage my body well for like I'm not that heavy. I weigh 190 pounds. But I can like, I don't know. But just.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the pod. Appreciate you. This is episode 14, 13, 15.
We don't know yet because we have some might come out.
One of the three. But yeah,
It's an
thank y'all.
episode.
It is
It's
definitely an
sure as hell
episode.
an episode. It was a good one at that. So thank you guys for listening, and we'll be back soon with another episode.
Howard.